Young kings, listen. Life doesn't hand out manuals when you're born. Nobody tells you the real secrets early enough. You kind of just learn as you go, sometimes through pain, sometimes through luck. But if there are two things I wish every young boy could learn as early as possible, two things that can completely transform your mind, your character, and your future, it's these: the power of giving and a winner's mentality. Pause! Before we dive straight into this, I have a quick question to ask. Have you subscribed to us yet? If you still haven't, please do us a mighty favor and smash that subscribe button on this channel. And also, like and share this video with that young brother. Help us build our community so we can curate more contents like this. So young kings, now we can take that dive. Ha ha! These two, just these two, are enough to set you miles ahead of the average teenager. They can shape your mindset, your confidence, your relationships, your opportunities, and even the way the world sees you. And trust me, the world is always watching, even when you think nobody is. So sit tight, chill, pretend we're outside on a calm evening, just bros talking about real life. Let me start with something people don't tell young boys enough. Giving doesn't make you weak. Giving makes you powerful. And I don't mean only money. Giving means giving kindness, giving respect, giving time, giving help, giving support, giving a smile, giving your talent, giving encouragement, giving your best. From a young age, the boys who understand giving become the men whose names carry weight later in life. Because giving reveals two major things. One, your character. The world remembers generous people forever. And two, your self-awareness. Giving helps you discover your temperament, your strengths, your values. It even reveals the type of man you're becoming. As you grow, giving shapes your heart and your mindset. It teaches you empathy. It gives you emotional intelligence. People trust you more. People speak well of you. Doors open for you. God blesses you more. Life favors you more. Giving changes you more than it changes others. It forces you to confront your selfishness. It trains your mind to think abundance, not scarcity. It makes you confident, not intimidated or insecure. When you give, you're telling life, I have enough. I am enough. I can share because I am not afraid of lack. Imagine two young boys growing up in the same street. One always shares his notes, his time, his advice, his encouragement. The other is stingy, self-centered, always thinking someone wants to collect from him. Guess what? 10 years later, the generous kid will have a network, influence, opportunities, recommendations, and respect. But the stingy one will be alone, suspicious, insecure, and forgotten. And the sad truth is, many young boys destroy their future early because they grow up thinking giving makes them foolish. But listen, refusing to give doesn't make you smart, it makes you small. Some really wise people said some profound things about giving. Write them down if you need to. You can have everything in life you want if you'll just help other people get what they want. Zig Ziglar. No one has ever become poor by giving. Anne Frank. The Go-Giver, Bob Berg and John David Mann, highly recommended for young people learning generosity and purpose. The Richest Man in Babylon, George Clason, teaches generosity and discipline. Now let's talk about something every young man needs to tattoo in his mind: a winner's mentality. A winner's mentality doesn't mean you always win. It means you try like a winner. You think like a winner. You work like a winner, you rise like a winner, even when you fall. You believe like a winner, even when people doubt you.
A winner's mentality is when failure becomes feedback, not your identity. You know that friend who fails once and gives up? Yeah, that guy won't go far. But the person who fails 50 times and still says, I'm not done, is the one who succeeds. Why young boys need a winner's mentality early? It protects you from distractions. It keeps you independent from people's opinions. It stops you from following stupid social trends. It keeps you focused on your purpose. It builds discipline. It makes you mentally strong. It increases your chances of success massively. Winners don't operate like the crowd. They don't complain like the crowd. They don't quit like the crowd. They don't follow noise and trends like the crowd. A winner's mentality tells you, I will become who I am meant to be, not who people think I should be. You can catch more knowledge about these topics from quotes and in books written by very knowledgeable and wise people. For example, Whether You Think You Can or Think You Can't, You're Right, by Henry Ford. The Man Who Thinks He Can and the Man Who Thinks He Can't are both right, by Confucius. Mindset, by Carol Dweck, teaches growth mindset. Grit, by Angela Duckworth, teaches perseverance. Can't Hurt Me, by David Goggins, teaches mental toughness. These two mindsets go hand in hand. Giving makes you valuable. Winning makes you unstoppable. A generous winner becomes a powerful man, respected, remembered, trusted. A stingy loser becomes irrelevant and bitter. Both traits shape your reputation, your relationships, your opportunities, your mindset, and your future. Giving develops your heart. Winning develops your mind. Together, they create a future you'll be proud of. If you've watched till this point, you definitely are our hero. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe button on this video. Help us reach other young heroes that need to hear this by sharing this video with them. That also is an act of giving. Let me give you a real-life type scenario. There's always that uncle or neighbor who never helped anyone, never shared, never encouraged anyone, never tried, always complained, always blamed others, always acted like the world owed him something. Where is he today? Probably somewhere. Broke, lonely, bitter, no influence, no legacy, no respect. He didn't learn giving. He didn't learn winning, and life punished him for it. A lot of young men today end up depressed, directionless, jobless, or in crime because they never learned generosity, discipline, resilience, purpose, and self-belief. Bro, don't be that guy. You deserve better.
How to build a winner's mentality. Read books, set goals, work daily, stop comparing yourself, accept failure quickly, surround yourself with better people, practice discipline, sleep, study, skill building, speak positively to yourself, pray or meditate, keep yourself out of trouble. Remember, a winner is not the strongest. A winner is the most consistent. A young man once asked me, how do I build the habit of giving? I told him, share little things, as little as notes, advice, food, ideas. Help someone even if you don't gain anything. Volunteer for small things. Compliment people. Give encouragement. Support someone's dream. Offer to teach someone something. Giving is like a muscle. It grows as you use it. How does these two habits improve your psychology, you might wonder? Here is how. You think bigger. You fear less. You stay stable mentally. You build confidence. You handle stress better. You stay away from crime. You value your future. You become someone people want to help. When your mind is strong and your heart is generous, your future becomes almost unstoppable. Young kings, you're not too young to grow. You're not too young to learn. You're not too young to become powerful. You're not too young to build a future that will shock everyone. Start small. Start now. Start with your heart and your mind. Be a giver. Be a winner. Be disciplined. Be persistent. Be hungry for knowledge. Be different from the average teenager. And always remember, your future is being built right now, choice by choice, habit by habit, day by day. Go and be the man you were created to be. The world is waiting. If this spoke to your heart, don't forget to subscribe. We're building something real here, a space to keep your mind sharp and your soul grounded. Don't forget, your future self is watching. Make him proud. Let's keep having these conversations, and let's keep talking about us too.